All right. Hey, top of the evening, y'all. How y'all doing? We had to come in a little different way on this one. And what we're doing here tonight.
Wide room, and we get to have lots more fun, lots more friends now. It's always great. So, we'll come back. We always chit chat, you know that. But let's see who else is out there, because I heard a bunch on the radio because Fish Sticks is apparently, I think he did a National Geographic thing. Go figure, overachiever. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't know it until I talked to my little sister. So go figure. But if you're out there, this is it. I am. Come check it.
Top of the evening, Jen. Kilo Delta Zero Joliet November Quebec. Steve Davenport, Iowa. I just want to let you know we're going to be streaming the net you're having here tonight over YouTube. So thank you, and we're checked in.
10-0 VVX. This is Alice, KF5ERV. So how was your week? Tell us about your week this week.
Audio. 1, 2. Let's see
here. You ever notice when you get on the air, they all seem to disappear for a little bit, and then they get brave and they come back? Crazy how that happens. I mean, we don't even have to see you. We're not on YouTube, well, at least not visually, thank God, because my shack is a disaster. But no, this week they took down a bunch of trees in my yard. Started last Tuesday, and they finished on last Saturday. So it's kind of been a crazy mess, and that kind of weirds me out when stuff like that changes. But I live in Kansas City. I'm just south of the metro here, and it's getting ready to snow. So we're getting prepared for another, nice little
audio.
icing.
Hello.
I think it's been snowing all the way across Texas, though, too, if I read that right. I know Lubbock maybe got some, but it's cold and gross and muddy and nasty, and just read a couple books while, I was trying to stay in the house. So hopefully I'll get another one finished. So I'll take a book recommendation, though. I love biographies. I need a new one.
Kilo Delta Zero Joliet November Quebec. Hello, how you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good time. Hopefully you're enjoying it.
J&Q. I'll get that call sign one day figured out. Tell me who you are, and please tell me you're the YouTube guy.
Please. My name is Steve Kiefer. I'm up here in Davenport, Iowa. My call sign is KD0JNQ. And yes, we are taking right now and streaming you over YouTube. Roger?
Steve, you did put up the warning notice that you never know what's going to happen when I'm on the air, right?
Well, I'll tell you what, we got one listener so far, and doesn't matter what happens, it just matters who all has fun. KD0JNQ.
I'm not sure who said we were going to get streamed on YouTube and how this all happened. I'm pretty sure somebody probably owes me an explanation somewhere. I don't even care at this point, though. So I hope they have fun listening, and hopefully they can get on the air with us and have fun. And thank you for doing that for us, sir. Maybe that'll open a whole new world for us girls out there. More amateur radio women operators. That's always my push. I love the kids and the women. So if you're out there listening, I know Joshua was out there earlier. I'm sure he'll check in here in a little bit. He's our favorite youngster, even though he outdoes any of us adults some days. But thank you, sir. And anybody else out there, this is N0VVX. My name is Jen. This is the HMSNet. We're all about women taking over the airwaves. If you're out there listening, don't be afraid. Grab the mic, say hello. You'll understand we're just crazy, and we just want to talk and and get people on the air because, I mean, we all took a test to get on the air. Let's use our license. That's my big push. My club will tell you that's always my big thing. So come back and say hello to me.
KC0PEG, Peggy in Olathe, Kansas.
EY, I hope you're doing well tonight, Jen. I decided to get down here and get checked in before the snow flies. I understand it's coming in tonight, so I just wanted to come down here and just say howdy and not shiver while I'm doing it. KD0YUI click. Okay, for all those listeners out there who aren't in the Kansas City metro area, because we're worldwide, I want to tell you that Peg is my favorite people. She won a Fusion Radio so she could be on the air with us at our first Hammets, where we were at Ham Fest. So I love it when she checks in. We need to get her on the air more. If you hear her on here, drag her, because she knows I'm going to drag her into this, and she's going to do net control one night. She's probably freaking out right now. I mean, going, no, but she's and Diane is probably the biggest support we have out there. KD0YEY, she knows how much I appreciate her, but if you hear her for just for a second, she tries to skip in and out, but she's really behind the scenes, helping her husband, helping the clubs, just great supporter of amateur radio in the area. So, but now we're all worldwide. So hey, get out there, say hello to the girls when you hear them on the radio, and thank you, ladies, for checking in. I love you both, you know that. So, but if you're out there listening tonight and you're new and you're freaking out, don't worry. We're kind of just silly girls, and we like to have fun and chit chat. So, click in fast because we do like to talk a lot. But this is N0VVX. My name is Jen, and it's the Hammett Net. Come talk to us.
K8LJM.
I gotta do something with this cam. How do I get a different camera to come up?
Hey, Jen, this is Heather in Pleasant Hill, KP0O, and I'm just checking in.
How do I get another camera to come up, y'all? I need to get something different here. I gotta figure out how to do this.
Oh, I'm so sorry I stepped on somebody. I think I stepped on KD0O. Maybe come back and talk to me for just a second.
Hey, Jen, this is KD0O. This is Heather in Pleasant Hill. I was just checking in tonight.
Okay, we're gonna get this figured out.
Hello, Heather. Thank you for checking in. Hang on and talk to us here in a little bit. I'm going to try and go back real quick, though. And Heather is like an amazing ham. You guys don't even know. I think she's had her license like 3 weeks, and she's already an extra. Don't even ask. But if you have questions, she'll answer them, I'm sure. But let's go back. K8LJM. I think that's Levi. I think they're our buddy Joshua's brother. So, Levi, say hello.
Yeah, roger that. This is K8LJM. Yes, I am Joshua's brother. He's probably going to be checking in shortly. But yeah, good evening, everybody. I had a laugh when you said we all love you when you said that, because there's a lady that runs the net on Mondays, and on one of our repeaters, her name me, and she always says, I hold you in my heart. And so I had to laugh to that. I don't think I have anything else to say. So, 73 K8LJM.
Thank you, Levi, for checking in. Your family is amazing. All of you hams up there in Michigan, and we love hearing from you guys. You guys are the future of the radio. So, yes. And come on, ham radio is like a big family, and love the place. I love meeting the people and I love meeting them in person, too. I love talking to them on the radio, but it's always a good field trip when you get to see somebody at a ham fest or something. So maybe one day we'll head north, and you guys can head south, or oh, we can meet at the big ham fest that they have yearly. We'll probably have to get you guys bus tickets or something, but we could do that. No big deal. So thank you, Eli, for checking in. And I do love my ham family. So, yes, we hold them dearly to us. But my name is Jen. My call sign is N0VBX. And if you think, oh my gosh, the airways are going crazy right now because all these girls. It's okay, really. It's just ham night. And we are going to take over all the airways. And we started on Fusion Radios. So if you're out there, and I know some of you are wires X'd in, and some of you, I have no idea. It's crazy the way things happen with technology nowadays. But come back and say hello.
I'm not sure who all we got out here. Oh, no. Darn, that thing keeps doing that. We're going to have to fix this with this Illinois link. I'm not sure what this thing keeps doing, but we're gonna get it to quit. We're gonna work on this. I gotta get a hold of Kelly HM, yeah, with the club. It seems like it keeps kicking off and disconnecting with the Kansas City wide net. These are ladies now, y'all, and this is what's really cool. This is why I'm Ustreaming this. I'm going to try to get it on Restream here, and we're gonna be doing this a whole lot different. And what I really want to stress, I got to get the camera back up here so it's looking at me too.
Maybe England? They're doing the international net? I don't know. I get the emails. I'm busy. I'm a girl. You know, I'm doing laundry while I'm on the radio, for goodness sake. So, let me repeat it after just. Anyway, we are the America's Kansas City Wide Room, and if you're out there listening, we'd love to hear from you. But this Fusion room is going all the time, so always welcome to stop by and say hello to one of the other net controllers, or if you need some space, one of these net controllers. You know, the boys will let you do that. They love to have more people on the airwaves. But I know we have some new friends from St. Louis. Haven't heard them on tonight, but they have a Winterfest going on.
Thank you
so
for the like.
Check out the website. It's KCRoom.com, I believe. I know there'll be an advertisement here for it soon. And then February 4th, I got a note. Boy Scouts are going to be on the air on that Saturday morning, I think about 10 o'clock Central Time. So if you're not doing anything on a Saturday morning, you want to talk to some young Boy Scouts, I'm sure they would love to hear from anybody and everybody. Help them out there.
All right, thanks.
Get some contacts.
Thanks,
so,
Corey.
That's February 4th. So, but anyway, right now we're at the Ham Net. My name is Jen. My call sign is N0VBX. And if you're tired of hearing my voice, come back and talk to me. See us and do the talking.
KD0JNQ. Jen. Corey, does your radio keep kicking off the wires X?
KD0JNQ, come back again. I only got the first part of that.
Okay. All right. I was just wanting to come in to let you know if you take and put in my name, you can get it on QRZ too. We have 2 listeners. We've been jumping from 2 to 5 listeners. We have 1 like already on what you guys are doing. I also have our Aries man. He is listening to you, and he's really enjoying the net too. So I just wanted to let you know, my name is Steve Kiefer on YouTube. And you can come in there or on the BS Radio Network, either or. And we're going to try to get it going a little differently too. And I just want to let you know that. Kilo Delta Zero Joliet November Quebec. And
Thank you. That's amazing. That's so good. I'm glad. And thank you for doing that again. But trust me, you are not coming to my house, and I am not getting out of my pajamas so that I can do this net. Trust me. Just don't even ask. Not doing my hair for this puppy. Yeah. No shoes, pajamas, and I don't leave the house in my pajamas. I'm one of those. So, but thank you, sir. So I'm glad they're on YouTube listening, and they're probably laughing hysterically. I hope so, because why not? Why not have fun with it? It's on YouTube. Kind of scared, but hey, it pushed me this far. Let's just keep going. So if you're out there listening, you're a lady, and you want to say hello to other ladies on the airwaves, I totally encourage that. Come say hello to me. I promise I'll stop talking eventually. But if you're a guy out there and you want to just say hi, stop by. We have lots of them. Without you guys, we probably wouldn't have as much fun on the radio as we do.
hello,
And I wouldn't
Matt.
have
How
anybody
are
to put up
you?
my antenna.
Hello, Matt in
So,
Springfield,
say hello.
Missouri. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. We're going to try to keep this connected the best we can. It's awesome to see that you came here. Were you listening, Matt, on the 940?
Recheck, Katie0YAY.
This is just too cool.
Go ahead, Diane.
I just wanted to tease you a little bit. I know that last week you had the tree thing going on, and ever since you had that done, you're sounding great on here. But since you're talking about sitting around in the pajamas, you just blew my bubble. I just thought, there she is, sitting there on the ham radio, just all dressed up fancy, like she just came home from work. And anyway, I just had to tease you. But you do sound really, really good. It's much, much better than it has been in the past. So glad to hear you on here, and glad to hear all the people checking in. And I'm going to have to find out about this YouTube thing. That sounds interesting. Katie0YAY.
All right. Here's what I want to do, and I hope all of you will spread the word, okay? I know I've only got Corey and Matt here that's identified. We're back down to two listeners.
Thank you, Diane.
But,
I do come home from work, and sometimes I am
like,
dressed because we go back out to dinner after I finish. But because the snow's coming in, I was like, oh, heck no, I'm putting on the pajamas tonight. Let's be comfy and warm. And because I have to run my coax through the window, it's kind of chilly in here sometimes. So, yeah, I have to, have a blanket. But, yeah, thanks. That's, next week I'll put on my tier, and then I'll send pictures. And I'll find the link this week sometime, or maybe tomorrow if I don't have to actually work. And we'll get that YouTube thing out there, and I'll put it on the email. And anybody who wants to get an email from me, I'm so sorry. We do have a Facebook page. It is called Hamnets of Kansas City on Facebook. Or you can email me. Probably the easiest one would be my call sign. It's n0bbx@gmail.com. And then we'll put you that would be send him a picture. We'll make one up. How's that? We'll make up one. We'll draw a cartoon. That would be better probably. So, but Diane knows I'm not a big makeup and hair girl. So if you get me in pajamas, that's the way you get me. Sorry. But anyway, anybody else out there? This is the Hammets in the Head. N0BBX is my call sign. My name is Jen, and I would love to talk to you. Oh, yes, and I do get to move my antenna in the trees, and it makes it all better, so you guys are all hearing me more tonight. You're probably like, oh, my goodness, I hope they put the limbs back up and break your antenna, but it's okay. I've been there before. So anyway, come back and say hello during the Hammets next.
Now, this is what I want to encourage you gentlemen to do, is to bring all the ladies in that you can find, licensed or not licensed, so they can see the fun that these ladies out here in Kansas City are actually having, okay? And that they can see what radio is all about. Because this is just an awesome show of what we can do, not only as us men, but that women can get down and say, hey, Just like
All right,
Janet
everybody's
said.
being shy. This is N0VBX. This is the MSNet, and we're girls. We can't handle dead air. So if you're out there listening, come say hello. Don't be afraid of the mic. It does not bite, I promise. I'm a little insane, but totally not going to hurt your feelings, I promise. So if you're out there and you want to say hello. And the other thing is I really need a new biography to read, you guys. Come on, find me something good. I just finished the one about the supermodel Paulina, who was married to Rick Ocasek from the Cars. I finished one on Bob Wills, who's the king of swing country music. I know I have weird taste. It's okay. But give me your best biography book that you've read lately.
And I want to invite you all to be able to come in here too, because every Sunday night we have a net.
This is AD0.
Anyway, we have a net.
AD0AB, I'm guessing. Maybe Jimmy. Go ahead and come back. Tell me what you got going on tonight.
It's AD0 Mobile. And my car and my works.
And with it all, I would like
I'm guessing you said mobile on there, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm getting about every third word, so go ahead and try again for me.
I would like ideas on how to take, and yeah, I think that's what it really is to
This is AD0AB Mobile. Is this any better?
But I'd like ideas on how to do this too, because I want to start doing this.
Oh, much better, sir. Now tell me what you're up to tonight.
Oh, I was just looking for a repeater that can pick me up here. I can hear you fine, but apparently I'm not hitting the repeaters too well. I said I'm just driving home from work. That's and I heard you. So I heard you pleading for call in, so I thought I'd give you a holler.
I don't know if she was pleading. I have 5 people now.
Okay, now you have to tell us where you're at that you're missing the repeaters.
We have 5 people on here just listening.
Oh, I'm at the corner of, well, not the corner of, but Metcalf and I-35. I'm heading towards Lenexa, which is where my ham shack is, where I will hole up in the deep bowels of Lenexa underneath an undisclosed location.
And we've got Miss Jen here. She seems to be a really
I totally get that.
And,
So I'm glad you came back and said hello. And as many repeaters as we have in this town, you would think there would not be an issue, but I hit and miss them all the time and can't even keep track sometimes. So thank you for coming back and thank you for coming and joining us on the Net. We love to have the men here, so it's always great. And when you check in as you're running through town, so get home, be safe before the snow comes, and it makes us all like little Eskimos, right? So thank you, sir. This is N0VVX. My name is Jen, and this is the Net. And we're here till about 9 o'clock, so don't make this painful. Come say hello to us and tell us your favorite story or just anything crazy that you've got going on right now in your life.
Oh, we have another. Oh, cool. Thanks, Corey.
AM0 FMS.
All right.
KF0FMS, tell us who you are and tell me what you got going on.
Well, Jim, this is Larry over in Oregon. I just wanted to give you a heads up. There is a repeater at the stadium that is messed up, and I don't know what numbers it is, but I don't even know what number. Well, we're on 449, some 700 now, but or whatever. But I do know that one at the stadium is all goofed up, so If people is calling in on that particular repeater, you're not going to get them very clear. And back to you.
Okay, here's another reason why we need to participate in clubs, I guess, too, y'all.
Thank you for that
Because we need to-
information,
we need
sir.
to
And I'm
find a
sure
way-
it's probably the one at the stadium.
We need to
because,
find a way to
I
keep
don't know, maybe the
this
Chiefs are
going,
winning or something.
to give people
Who
to
knows?
help
You know,
pay
maybe
dues,
about
to
12
help be
ham
able to
radio
keep
operators are in the control booth over there this week.
the
Because
repeaters
I've seen
going.
pictures.
And as you see,
Anyway,
we've got
yeah,
a
I'm sure
small
it's a
group of
problem, but
ladies
it'll
here
get
that
fixed
are
soon.
really
I
having a
never
good
worry
time.
too much, and there's
And,
plenty other ones. So if you're out there on
I
the
think we
stadium
really need
repeaters,
to
switch
sit
over,
and
pick up a
look
new
into
one.
this.
I'm sure the Plaza or the Zoo one will probably hit about the same. So, but thank you, sir, for that information. Glad to hear from you tonight from Oric.
Matt,
Always nice to hear the guys a little outside of the metro here. And of course, we're worldwide, so I should be hearing from everybody around the world tonight. Love it, though. Thank you, sir. But this is N0VVX. It's the Hammets Net. So if you're on the radio and you're just listening, check in. For goodness sake, we don't bite. We like to have fun. Tell us how your week's going. I know it's only Tuesday, but the weekend counts too.
hello, Aunt. KF0ISV.
But Jen, I'll tell you a story. Here a while back, maybe 2 months ago, I was trying to talk to
Corey,
David.
if you can get her in there on the radio to
on
check
the,
in,
on
get
here.
her to key up.
And I
it'd be
thought
cool
that
to
my
hear
radio
a
was goofed up.
lady
so I took
from
it back
our
out
area
to
on
the candy store.
net. Thanks.
And that's when we found out that repeater out there at the stadium is messed up. All right, I'll leave you alone and shut up. KF0 FMS, I'm clear.
You don't have to leave us alone and shut up. I pretty much mess with my radio enough that if it's not upside down backwards some days, I'm totally surprised. So I would have taken mine back to the candy store too. You're right. I would have checked in and been like, okay, what did I break? I do a lot of phone calls when my antenna does weird things. Trust me, John Ford and Lee Ward spend a lot of time driving by my house going, oh God, what has she done now? So it happens, and it takes all of us to put things back together, and sometimes it takes all of us just to be like, oh, you hit this button, silly goose. So trust me, that happens a lot. So thank you, sir, and I'm sure David, I can't call him David, he's Dad, you know that. Yeah, let's see what this call sign, KE0DSV, will be back on the air next week talking fish. So it'll be fun. I know it's wintertime. He has this big thing about going ice fishing, so I'm just telling you, beware. I may have to take him sometime, so heads up. But anyway, this is N0VVX, and it's Hammets time. So if you're out there listening, come say hello.
Go say hello, Corey. Key it up.
KD9 Victor X-Ray Charlie.
89 Victor X. You know that name,
Victor X-Ray Charlie. Tell us who you are. Tell us how your week's going so far.
Name's Jim. I'm in Gurney, Illinois. Week's going good.
All right. We got an Illinois here. Check it out.
I'm glad you're joining us from Illinois, sir. Nice to hear from that side of the state. I love it when you guys check in. You know, you guys are all used to the rigid check in, check out. This is a girls' net. We like to talk. You might as well get used to it out there, guys. So if we're going to pull your teeth and be like, hey, what are you doing? How'd you get here? So that's my next question for everybody that checks in tonight. How did you get to this Hammets net? How did you get on this show with me, and what brought you? I know it wasn't my sparkling personality. It may have been my craziness, but tell me what it is out there. But this is N0VVX. It's the Hammets net. So, Jim, how did you get here tonight?
I was just searching through channels and I came across it. I probably shouldn't be a ham because I'm not very talkative.
Next week and get used to us pulling words out of your mouth, because we like to hear you guys talk and and tell us how your day's going. So, thank you, sir. This is Hammersnet time. If you're a lady out there and you want to be on the radio, now is our time to
Get a
shine.
hold of
So
Frank, Corey.
let's show the guys that there's more of us than they really think that know how to use the radios and the microphones and can set up our own antennas, regardless if we really did or not. But I am N0VVX. My name is Jen. Come say hello.
This is AR1STL, Crystalline Holden. Good evening, Jen.
AR1.
K9VXC. Stalkers are allowed in ham radio, too. I learned that a long time ago. So, but thank you, sir. Hi, Crystal. About time you got to check in.
I know, every time I reach for the microphone, else was checking, not complaining about, but I'm the beginning, so that could have been why. Sorry, shame on me. I spent all day in Lee Summit with my extremely pregnant niece, who is so ready to give birth. It's not funny. I mean, that baby is huge, and she's such a small-framed creature. I'm surprised that they even let her keep going like this. But she's hanging in there. And we had a great day. I haven't seen her in a while, so it was nice to visit. But I got back home, it was probably half an hour before net started. So it took me a few extra minutes to get to the radio. Anyway, I'm here now, and I do have a comment on your biography thing. Sorry, I had to take a quick breather.
Sitting at the hospital, it's going to snow tonight. You don't want to chance it. I would be a nervous Nelly. Trust me, there's a reason I have one child. And do tell me about the biography.
Are you the only one here yet, then, Corey?
Well, I'm not sure how many Stephen King books you've read, but since you like to read, I'm sure you have. He wrote a book, a biography, and he modeled it kind of almost more like a self-help book on writing, but it was really more of a biography. And I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's been a while since I read it, but it was excellent. So, it's just, that man is so smart. I think it was called On Writing, Thoughts of the Craft, or something like that. But anyway, that's a good one to check out. You'll fly through it.
I love this.
Okay, I'll hunt on the library site and on Amazon, but if you think of it, send it to me. So, yeah, I flew through the, I can't ever say her last name. She was the model that was married to Rick Ocasek from The Car. She's been all over the news lately because he wrote her out of the will kind of thing. But I flew through her book. Like, I think it took me 3.5 days, and it wouldn't have taken me that long, but I got distracted in between. So, yeah, it's a good biography and a good life story. I love it. So I always like the good stuff. I also like a lot of history too. So I have lots of Kansas City history, lots of Missouri history, So I know I'm a goofball. I like to learn. Darn the luck. Wish I could read my ham radio manual just as well. Trust me. I should do that one day. But I'm so glad you're here, Crystal. And it's 8:30, so my antenna might just fail. I don't know. Hopefully not, because I got a new spot in the yard today. I'm so happy. Diane said I was coming through good. Yay! I know, little things in life. But anyway, for the rest of you out there, we are on YouTube tonight. Steve will probably tell me here in a little bit that we've got like 20 likes and 55 listeners. And he's put my picture up from QRZ. Oh, God, please don't. I can't remember what's on there, but take it off the Facebook page instead. Anyway, we do have a Facebook page. It's him at Kansas City. You can check that out. Anyway, if you're out there, it's him. It's time. So come back and say hello so I don't have to talk so much.
All right. Now, you heard this. You're all listening. This is where we can go meet these people.
And
I'm going to work on getting
JJM.
This is just the first night here, so
there's our friend Joshua, who's
I gotta
out
get
there
some things differently here
stocking
going,
the parks
and I
and
will
getting
get it
lots
going.
of parks on the air. not activations. I can't remember the words for the other part, but he knows. He'll tell you here in a second. And I think he's probably one of our biggest supporters. Thank you, sir. And I heard from your brother Levi earlier. That was wonderful. I love that you guys are all getting into this hobby, sport, protective thing. I'm not even sure what to call it anymore, but thank you. How was your week, Joshua? Tell me how many Parks on the Air things you got this week.
Oh, no. Are we still there? Yeah, we're still here. Cool. All right. Do this.
Well, this is N8JJM. Good evening, Jen, and everybody else on the net this fine night. And, well, I got a whole bunch of quota, as usual. I've been averaging about 15 new parks a day. About 20-25 contacts a day, but 15 of those are new to me, so always glad to get new parks in the log. I now stand at about 2,165 parks, so I don't think they're going to stop there. They're going to go even higher, I hope. So, but yeah, other than that, I got one new grid on satellite this past week, so hopefully I'll be able to get some more grids on satellite. I'm trying to work all the 488 grids in the U.S. on satellite, and right now I think I only got about 91, so I still have a whole bunch of more grids to go, but well, yeah, but you got a nice outstanding signal tonight, Jen. I don't think you dropped out once. Very loud and clear. So with that, I think I'll send it back to you. That's about all I got for tonight. So back to you, Jen. N0VVX from N8JJM.
Cool.
I can't even get my chin off the floor, dude. You are amazing. I can't even imagine. I've tried to work satellites, and I'm going to just have to drive up and come see you, and you're going to have to teach me. That is amazing. I'm so glad you got like 15 new parks this week. I cannot say enough good things about you. You are just what we all want to be one day, and you're not even able to drive yet. So I cannot wait to see your future. You're going to be like blowing us all out of the water. We're all going to come to your graduation from college here in like 3 years, I'm pretty sure. So thank you, Joshua, for checking in, and keep it up. I love that you promote us. I love that you come talk to us. I heard you talking to maybe China earlier that was on here. I just kind of heard a snippet of it. But yeah, those parks on the air, those are great. I don't even have one. I'm so jealous. So thank you, sir, and thank you for being out there. And man, tell your parents thank you. They just have some amazing kids. I just have to say that. They've done a great job, and you guys are doing amazing. So I wish you could come talk to my son. He's not nearly as good as you, and not nearly as nice either. So anyway, I'll go on. Thank you, Joshua. I'm trying not to embarrass you. I hope you're blushing, though, because you deserve it. But this is N0VVX. My name is Jen. This is the Hammett Net. And we like to hear amazing stories. So we like to hear the girls on the air. We like to hear the young kids on the air. And we have that right now. So if you're out there listening and want to tell us a good story or just come back and be like, holy cow, you can do that too. So come say hello.
Good evening, Jen and Annette. Kilo Alpha Zero, Juliet Hotel, Wayne, Kansas City.
Juliet. All right, let's see if we can get here.
Wayne, my friend, how are you doing tonight? Are you really in Kansas City, or are you hiding out down south avoiding the snow?
A0JJH.
Well, I'm in Kansas City here. Been here a couple weeks. Recovering from a crud there first of the year.
There we go. Wayne. All right. This is going to be kind of cool because I'm going to set this up totally different next time. I'm sorry, y'all. I
Well, I'm
counted
glad
on
you're in
something
Kansas
different
City. I'm
happening.
so sorry it's been snow, and I'm glad you're feeling better. So, it's nice to hear you on the air. I don't get to talk to you very much except for our meetings. So, thank you for coming on and saying hello tonight. And hopefully, we can all say hello to Ron tomorrow night when he does the Raytown Net because we need to support him too. But, and I know you like Wednesday night nets anyway. You used to anyway. But thank you, Wayne, for being out there with us tonight. My name is Jen. My call sign is N0VBX, and this is the HamNet. And in case you guys all don't know it, Crystal kind of backs me up here. Her call sign is KR1STL. Just happens to be the way she spells her name, too. But we are president of our local area club. She has the Warrensburg Club, and I have the Raytown, Missouri Club. So I know we're worldwide tonight, but if you're out there, the girls are taking over. So if you're in the Kansas City Metro and you haven't heard about one of us being crazy and taking over, you haven't been a ham very long. So, but if you're out there listening tonight, we'd like to hear from you. Come tell us all the good stuff you've been doing this week. Come say hello.
Kilo Delta Zero Joliet, November, Quebec.
Tell me they've shut down the YouTube thing because we're insane.
Yeah, the internet's down right now. We had so many nibbles and bites, and my network said that I got to find somebody new. No, what I wanted to do, Jen, is I wanted to add. You asked us to key in and add, and I was going to add in why I wanted to come here and do this tonight because we met up I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was the Tuesday night of January after the New Year, and we were coming home from our radio meeting and ran into you and the other young lady, Miss Christie or Crystal. Is it Crystal? Anyway, we ran into her and you guys were running the net, and it was just really totally awesome here in the Quad Cities. We have a few people, and I have one that checked in, and his aunt is also watching online. So she's in being able to enjoy it. She doesn't have a fusion radio, but she's being able to enjoy just listening to you online. And I was just really impressed by the way you ladies were involved in radio and to do whatever I can do here because I've always been impressed with what you say, kids and women in radio. You can look at my YouTube page. There's videos on there. I have a 2 meter net every Sunday night that I also put down and we record and put on here too. So you are all more than welcome to come in there. We have averaged somewhere between two and we made it to 6 people one time, and we have a like here, and we have one other person. His name is Matt, and he's in Springfield, Missouri, and he's checked in and he's listening. I don't know if he has a fusion radio or not, but he's listening over the air here. And I just that's just what I really wanted to say is it's just awesome your personality and the other young lady's personality, and it gives you ladies a way to come in and take the radio away from us. So we appreciate it. KD0JNQ, it's all about you. There you go.
Thank you. That was great. We loved it. Everybody's getting to listen to us, and maybe we can all get fusion radios out there. I'd like to buy a whole bunch and just pass them around. That kind of happens here in Kansas City every once in a while. But thank you, Steve, for doing that. I'm glad they can listen on YouTube and at least get to know us. And put my email out there. I will answer emails, n0vvx@gmail.com. That's probably the easiest one for you. I think my QRZ page has a different one. He has my old call sign, actually. But either one, I'll answer them. Just tell them, I heard you on the YouTube. I'll be like, oh, God, what did I do? Trust me, there is another YouTube with me in it out there. You do not want to see it, okay? We'll just go there right now. Anyway, so thank you, Steve, for that, and I'm glad you guys tuned in. And yeah, we have to talk to Alice earlier. I know she's in Texas, and they're kind of a new group to this Kansas City wide room, and we love it. So I love hearing from everybody, and we girls here in the metro we're tired of letting the boys run the world. Sorry, Wayne, but they know we're going to take over, and we like to see everybody. We can't let this die. This amateur radio thing for years when I first joined, everybody's like, oh, it's a dying thing. No, it's not. We're bringing it back. We're going to get it out there. It's a good thing for all of us. I love having a radio in my car. I love having it on my phone even. The technology's there. Let's use it. Let's do it. So, yeah, I'm all about being on the air. I'm not on the air enough, but I do listen quite a bit. Sometimes it's really hard when you're a girl on the radio. It's hard to get in, or you get in and then they won't let you go because it's a novelty. So we're going to change that. That's my whole outlook. We're going to change all that. So, but if you're out there listening tonight, my name is Jen. My call sign is N0BVX. That's November 0 Victor X-ray. Sorry, I don't do that enough. I can't do CW either. Don't ask. Anyway, but this is MSNet. Talk to hello. Wave your hand on YouTube and Steve will record it for us. But otherwise, come say hi.
Okay, here's the other thing I want to let you all know too. Okay, I'm reading here on Jen's
KR1STL. I'd like to recheck, Jen.
On Jen's page here, and I know it's hard to read because it's backwards, but it says my father KE0DSV is a blind ham, and I had escorted him to maybe 2 ham fests.
I'm still going to let you control the next.
Shrine
You're
Temple
control tonight,
or
weekend. That's fine. The guy that was just speaking before, that very lovely spiel that you did, actually, that was beautiful. But the guy that was talking before, I want to say from my experience that night that I think it was just as awesome as you think it was to be able to listen to all of you check into our net on your way home from your monthly meeting. That just the first one or two you get from an area, you're like, ooh. But then we got several in that area, like five or six. I'm sorry, I visited my mom last week. I left my notebook, so I don't have my notes, but I wrote a lot of it down. But yeah, I just think it's amazing too. And you said anything you could do to help, just use the hobby, and spread the word. Because that's ultimately how we're going to do it. We're going to get enough people interested to talk to the other kids and their ladies and guys and everybody. So just keep talking. That's awesome. And thank you so much for what you said.
Check it out, Corey. We got a place now where we can get the ladies to go. We need to figure out a way to do this. This is just so totally cool that we can show off ham radio this way.
N0BVX. I totally agree. I love to hear everybody on the radio. I'm so glad that we got the San Antonio group that hooked up, and we've got to talk to them quite a few times, and they were coming home from a meeting that night. You're right. And hopefully they'll all come back again. I know. I think they were leaving earlier this week because I heard somebody on the radio because Fish Sticks wasn't on so earlier this evening, and I didn't catch quite all of it. But love to hear back from them. But anybody out there, you're right. We spend a lot of time in education trying to get on the radio, and I'm not sure why none of us use it so much. So you guys all know that I push for women and stuff, and you guys that support us, you don't even know. There are so many men in our lives that are in the background not taking credit for this. I can list like 100 of them right now that have pushed and pushed for me and Crystal to get on the air and get this going and say hello. And we are just amazed every time that it goes from 8 to 9. And I'm like, oh my goodness, it's already over. I didn't have to call CQ 7,000 times or anything. Actually, I never call CQ like that. Sorry, just not me. Unless we're contesting. So, but I talk a lot. So, but thank you guys for supporting us and helping us. And now we're on YouTube. Oh my goodness, it's probably going to cause a whole new world of craziness in our lives, but it'll be fun. And that's why we're here. And actually, when you do the looking, there are a ton of women in radio. And I just don't think that they're
Yes.
close to
Who's in
us,
that
or
at 8
maybe
o'clock?
they've gotten older and they're just not around so much. But they're out there. You just got to look for them. So if you're scared and you're just listening to us tonight, don't be. Get on the radio. Come talk to us. The guys don't bite. They get grumpy. But, you know, and I really have the guys in my Raytown Club. I am very proud of them. Most of them are not grumpy and grouchy. They've learned. And I just did an email the other day, and they all know that we spend a lot of time here. Be nice. You never know what's going on in somebody else's life. So if you're out there laughing at us tonight, I am so glad, because you deserve that. So, okay, I'm going to let the repeater drop, but if you're out there, come back and say hello to him at Net. This is N0 VBX.
NI5B in Austin. Good evening.
NI5B. Mr. Ben, you are great. And thanks for checking in here. It's awesome.
K0 BCF.
NI5B.
All right, I got N1 5B maybe out of Austin. Come back and say hello. And then, Kenny, I'll get you in just a second. I know what time it is.
I love this. This is just too cool, the way this works.
Yeah, this is November India 5 Bravo, NI5B, and the name is Ben. Bravo Echo Nancy, located in Austin, Texas, and heard you on the net, and I've been reading the mail a little bit, and I'm very proud of what y'all are doing. I think it's great. So yeah, I had to jump in there and give you kudos for the net. So anyway, just wanted to say hello, and I hope you all are weathering the cold weather and the snow okay up there. We have low temperatures here in Austin too, but it hasn't snowed yet, so we're hoping we can avoid that this year. We've had our share of snow days down here in the Austin area in the past, and it wasn't too pleasant because nobody knows how to deal with it here. So anyway, I'll turn it over to the net again. Have a great evening. This is November India 5 Bravo.
Thanks, Ben. These ladies need all the
November,
encouragement they can get.
let's see, November India 5 Bravo. Ben, thank you for checking in. And it's not snowing yet, but it's kind of cold and it's going to get there. And I have been in Texas when it's been cold and yucky, and trust me, you guys don't understand snow at all. It's kind of crazy. So hopefully you guys don't get a freeze and doesn't ruin the good produce that you guys all grow down there. But I do love me some Austin. I like keeping it weird. I mean, you're tuning in. You got it. You figured it out. So thank you for everything. And maybe you can drag some women with you next time. You know, find a girl ham. We like girl hams. We want to rule the world, right? So, but then I heard Kenny check in. Thank you, Ben. Sorry. And that means that it's like 10 till 9 and our hour's almost over. So, Kenny, come say hello and tell us what weird stuff you did this week.
K0 BCF. Good evening, Jen. You know, I don't know that I've done much weird stuff this week, but, you know, last week I did something I bet most people don't do. I took all my pigs for a ride. A joyride all the way to the sale barn to find out they canceled the sale, and a joyride all the way back home. So, you know, according to most people, that's probably weird, taking all the pigs for a ride. But otherwise, I don't think I've done much weird this week. It's mostly been work-related stuff like that, and looking forward to...
Thank you, Ben, for that.
Well, not looking forward to, but trying to get things ready today for the weather coming in
the
tonight and again
so
over the
we can
weekend.
see a lot of what's going on.
So, other than that, well, just been nose to the grindstone.
Okay, there's not a name on there, though.
Okay, who's out there doing this little piggy went to market little thing for when you were a little kid? Because I know I'm totally doing it right now. Kenny, you know that's funny. So, yeah, we went to a livestock park not too long ago down here at Mocan, like by Butler.
And Ben, there's one thing I want to do is thank you for your military service, for doing what you have done and signing the bottom line and taking a bullet for my freedom. I want to thank you for that, sir.
It was sweet of you to take them for a ride. and, you know, probably a reprieve for like another week or two. So, but now I'm hungry for bacon, so we're going to keep going. We're going to just keep going. Thank you, Kenny, for all your support. And, you know, we adore you, and your wife loves you, maybe. And I don't know. I think you're the best husband out there. So how's that? Anyway, this is N0VBX. And now that we were all singing the Little Piggy song, this is HamSnet. And that means there's about 10 minutes left. So if you're out there and you're like, oh my goodness, I haven't checked in yet, do it now. Quick.
Whiskey 1, Hotel Alpha, Mexico. W1HAM.
W1 Ham. Tell me who you are and tell me what you're doing tonight.
Well, hi, Jen. Name is Kelly. Kilo Echo Lima Lima Yankee. And I'm one of them weird guys that, let's see here, I checked in. It must have been the first Monday or Tuesday of, it would have been the first Tuesday of this month. You know, I was one of them crazy Davenport Radio Amateur Club members.
We love the crazies. Thank you for checking in Davenport, Iowa. Yes, I do remember. I should remember your call time because it's a great one, and you, like, totally have to steal that off of somebody, I'm sure. So, how was your week this week?
Oh, my week has been going great. Doing a lot of club stuff. Actually, Davenport Radio Amateur Club is going to have a brand new website one of these days, you know, and I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, you have no idea. But something kind of helping just a little bit with it. They're not doing too much, but, you know, there's a professional doing it for us. Other than that, I've been kind of doing stuff around the house, and I'm looking forward to a nice snowstorm tonight. We're only supposed to get 2 inches, maybe, which I wish we'd get about 2 feet one of these days. That would be nice, wouldn't it? W1HAM, back to you, Jen, and thank you.
We're only supposed to get 2 inches, too, and I love to ice skate. So, the only time I've ever actually got to skate on the lake was in Iowa. I was in Clear Lake, Iowa one year. My kid lived up there, and I got to skate on the lake up there, which is also down the street from where Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper and everybody died. So Clear Lake, Iowa is pretty famous. I'm pretty sure you know about it, even though it's kind of across the state from you. But yeah, I like snow, so it doesn't bother me for all of it. It means I get to stay off work and play with the dog, so I get it. And the whole website building thing, my Raytown Club, K0GQ, they have a new website coming up. I had to drag and kick and scream some boys to get it to build for me, and it's going to be amazing. And they actually said that I could edit things on it. I laughed. They don't want me to do that. But, yeah, I get it. It's hard. Websites are weird, and they have to be updated, and, yeah, I get you. I feel ya. But thank you for checking in, sir, and hopefully you'll get your 2 foot of snow. When you do, it'll be the weekend that I get to come to Iowa and visit, and we'll get to go skate on the lake. So, but thank you, sir, and hopefully it has a good week for you. So we've got a couple minutes left in the hour. It's Hammett time. If you haven't listened to us before, we are the Women of Radio taking over the airwaves here on the America's Kansas City Wide Room. Thank you to the America's Kansas City Wide Room for letting us show up and be crazy for an hour, and I'm pretty sure none of them listen or they'd kick me off the air by now. But I am N0VVX. My name is Jen. And if you're out there and you need to check in real quick and say hello before the rest of us, well, some of us go eat dinner, because, yeah, it's one of those days. But come check in.
This is C4FM from China.
Aha.
I got a little bit of that. I know that it's from China because I heard you earlier, so come again, please.
N0VVX, this is BI10ET, Bravo India 1, Oscar Echo Tango from China.
Hello, sir. That was much better. From China. Tell me your name, because I'm going to be terrible at it. I'm so sorry. And thank you for coming to join us. How did you get here tonight?
I'm great. My name is Nemo.
It's nice to hear from you, sir. I have so many questions about China right now, but I'm going to try and behave myself. We're just glad you came by. Tell us how you joined us in the Kansas City Wide Room tonight.
Sorry, my English is poor. I can understand your question. But I will 7-3 for you, and have a good night.
Thank you, sir, for joining us. We'll work on that one. For joining us. Have a good evening. So, this is N0VVX, and if you're out there listening, that was China. Just want to brag a touch. No. He was here earlier. I'm sure he knows somebody that we should know, probably. But I'm so glad he came and talked to us for just a second and checked in. I love it when we get to hear from all over the world. It just reminds you of how the airwaves work. So, it's a little bit before 9. I'm going to do a last call here. If you want to check into Hammett and say hello to us tonight. It's been a busy night, but come say hello real quick before we all go home and not go home. Go eat dinner or go to bed, whatever it is. Go prepare for the winter storm here in the Midwest.
KF0JWW.
Oh, you goofy thing. Sorry about this, y'all. It's our repeater. Oh, why did it just connect? There we go. We're connected. Kilo Delta Zero Joliet November Quebec. Oh.
KD0 JNQ. W1HAM.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Anyway, this is N0VVX. This is the Net. We're on every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 or thereabouts anyway. Thank you, everyone who checked in tonight. We got to talk to a whole bunch of people. I'm so glad. But I'm going to say 7:30. I'm going to go get myself some dinner. If you want to talk some more, go right ahead. Email and chat that way. We can do that too. My email is 0VVX, November 0, Victor X-ray at gmail.com. That's probably the easiest way to reach me. So, but thank you again, everybody.
Before Jen, before you go, KD0JNQ, I'd like to just let you know a little extra added here. Roger?
I got JWW. Go ahead first, and then Steve, I'll get back to you. All right, we must have missed the JWW there, but thank you for checking in at the last minute. We got part of that anyway. Steve, tell me how it went.
Is that me? KD0JNQ.
JNQ, go ahead. We got about, I don't know, it cut out. That's what it did.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to say thank you for letting me do this. One of these days, I'd like to take to each one of you ladies and just invite you to let me know. You can find my email on my QRZ page. I would like to interview you in on a net night. I also want to let you know that Ben N15B, he came in on the stream here, so he was listening too, and really want to thank him for that. And there was a couple others that were listening. But I just wanted to let you know that. And again, Jen, you ladies, you need to keep this up. And I need to just, I'm gonna pull the mic out of the back of my radio, so I can just sit and learn a lot about how ladies operate and that kind of thing. I want to thank you all for letting me stream you. And we'll look forward to next week when we have a better way of doing this and getting it done. And thank you. KD0JNQ. And by the way, Kelly W1HAM is our president to our club. And he's really enjoying this too and wanting to do whatever our club can do to report to take and help you guys out in getting the word out on this net. Thank you, KD0JNQ.
No. The thanks is to you. Thank you so much. And I'll hit you up on your email and we'll talk interview time. And my goodness, I really think you should interview Crystal. I just volunteered her. I hope she's not listening, but I'll send you her email too. And thank you guys. I love that your club is listening. We have great clubs here, and her and I both run local clubs, and we really enjoy it. And we do it because we want more hands involved. So my challenge to your club is, I want to hear the girls in your club, the wives that have call signs and don't use them. Get them involved. Drag one of them every week. That's a new challenge, and you can say it's from the Raytown Club to, I guess you're in Davenport Club, maybe. I'm not sure what you call your club, but that's our challenge. And maybe, we're from Kansas City. We'll send you barbecue, maybe if you can pull something out, or maybe some barbecue sauce. Cold barbecue not exactly the best, but you know what I mean. So, but right now we're going to say go Chiefs because, we are in Kansas City and we have to do that. But thank you, sir, for everything. And I will hit you up on the email, but I'm going to go eat my dinner now. And you guys keep up the good work too. I love being promoted and I love the help. And, we'll help each other out best we can, but bring me some women, bring me some kids. That's my goal, So thank you, sir. 7-3.
You are welcome, Jen. And on Sunday night at 7:00, you're more than welcome to come to Ustream. I have the 2 meter of the Quad City swap and jab net there. So good night and sweet dreams to all you out there on the air. KD0JNQ 7-3. All right. For all you that are still here, I'm going to be shutting this guy down. I am going to take and
KD0JNQ W1HAM.
Go ahead, Kelly. I'm here, dude.
Hey, how come you ain't been working that winter heat with all of us?